I'm back. Right. Ooh, I need to tilt the camera down. Somebody was messing with my monitors before, or while I left. Yes, I'm back from Atlanta. I had a fantastic weekend going to an anime con. I bought way too much art and wigs. But I'll show you one piece that I got later. If you want to know if these chats are being uploaded later, I am going to be recording them throughout Epic October. Spot forgot to record yesterday's episode with Candace Bailey. Sorry, but I will do my best to record. Just remind me. So the art piece that I got Spot, it's actually in his office. If he's here before Kevin is, I'll show you later. I basically got him. It was like a Next Generation red shirt from Star Trek, riding a unicorn on top of a rainbow with a pirate hat. It was that ridiculous. But I got it for me. It's Fem Shep and Garrus. This is going on my desk. Wait, let's get it not reflected. Isn't that nice? It's called After the Reapers. So, yay, Fem Shep. I didn't get the big one because I figured a little one would be a little nicer, but I got some hosting art, and I got my Friends in Portal art, and I got Doctor Who art, and I got My Little Pony stickers for Josh because I couldn't find any good stuff. This cost me like $5 because it was like buy two get one half off. It's $10 normally, but I got it for $5. So, will Kevin be wearing his 80s denim jacket? Yeah, probably. He'll probably just be wearing whatever he had on Attack the Show, but he will be here shortly. You know, they have to wrap up Attack the Show, and they have to get his mic off, and then he has to actually get up here. I don't know if they have any post-show meetings or anything they have to do. So we're hoping by like 5:15, 5:30, which is 8:15, 8:30 your time, he will be up here. I'll just kind of step aside and monitor him. So if you're a moderator, we need you on the ball all this month. We need you on the ball. And we seem to have some fully clothed, trustworthy people in the cam slots, so excellent. Excellent. We had problems with people in the past. How do you become a moderator? I make you a moderator if you prove to be trustworthy enough and reliable. We should probably make Dave a moderator. Dave, are you a moderator? I don't know yet. He's typing. You can't just be one. I don't know. If I don't know who you are, then you're not going to be one. Spot made you. Excellent. So you have Dave and Moxie and Craig Legg. So I need you guys to be on ball, especially Vernacular Nervosa. Excellent choices. So you guys can just do the quick boot if anyone's being obnoxious. So when we have celebrities here, or G4 hosts, same thing, please do not spam links or be obnoxious or show your junk on camera. That's the kind of thing that gets banned. Oh, good, he's here. So we will get started in just a moment. So I'm going to give Kevin my chair, give him a quick brief down on what we're doing, and then we will get it going. Hey, you.
Well, hello.
Hello. Welcome to our Chat of Doom.
I love this. Well, I didn't know it was going to be a Doom.
Well,
why is it going to be a Doom? Our web session of despair.
Web session of despair. Look, everybody.
What's going on here?
It's what we're doing.
Oh, this?
Oh, no, this is some Mass Effect fan art.
Yeah, look at that.
I bought this weekend. Isn't that gorgeous?
Did you show that to the kids?
Yes, I did.
Look at that.
Garrus and Femshep.
Very cool.
Right. Anyway, let's get to recording.
Hello, internets.
Look, hello, internet. It's Kevin Pereira. Yay, enjoying his taco. Isn't today National Taco Day or something? Awesome.
Yes, today is National Taco Day.
Yeah.
And we ran out of time because Candace Bailey and what's the other girl? Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah Underwood, they were flirting during the feed, so we ran out of time to get to our tacos, so we had a whole bunch of tacos for everybody.
Well, and I can enjoy it with the rest of the world.
And I shall. Hello, rest of the world.
Rest of the world. So basically, we'll be taking questions from these guys, and you don't have to answer anything you don't want to, or you can answer it with as much snark as you want to.
Ask whatever question that you think I would never want to answer in a million
Awesome.
years, and I will gladly. I'm an open book, so read me at your own risk.
Yay! And yes, you can swear. It's totally fine.
Fuck yeah. How much makeup do I have to wear? A lot. I've been breaking out a lot lately, so they have a whole lot. It's NW25, which is a weird...
I know what that is.
Hey, Captain Emmy shout out. Thank you. Yeah. NW5 Studio Tech for the MAC makeup line. It's a cross between a cream and a powder. Really, really fantastic for all the dudes who have to wear makeup for their job.
I'm an NW, no, I'm an NC15.
Oh,
so
NC.
Yes, NC15.
Congrats.
Go.
This is, and at first you go like, oh wow, how incredibly gay is it that you know so much about makeup? And then I say, you know what? I can chat with ladies about makeup. All right.
Chicks
and
like
it's gotten
that.
me laid 0 times.
All right. We can talk about my new MAC lipstick after the show.
Oh, gladly.
Yeah.
We'll have our own little web chat. Hello.
Right, so,
what's going on here?
Let's see.
The nipple clamps that were on my jacket for today's show, those were just hanging on the wall, so I just unclipped them and put them on there. because it was epic.
Just styling yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome. What would you like to do on AOTS that you have not done yet?
There's a lot of interviews that I would like to do that I have yet to do.
Yeah?
I would love to get Louis C.K. on the show. Favorite comedian, brilliant television creator as well, so I'd like to chat with him. Would I rather have sex with a horny silverback gorilla or, man.
If you want to, you can always just scroll up, just click that, and that'll bring you back up.
Sweet. Silverback horny gorilla for 3 hours while help arrives or cut my dick off.
Wow.
I guess I'm going to just do the sex. Because, I mean, I've put it in far worse than a silverback gorilla and for far longer than 3 hours, and I did that on purpose. So I guess I'd rather keep the member intact and just not tell my friends about it.
Yeah.
Did no one else notice the sensor blur disappeared in the Guar segment when Candace was talking to the band? I don't know what that is about. So no, I didn't notice. Do I have a gamer tag? I have several.
Will you share them with you? Probably not.
No, absolutely not.
I won't either.
Are assless chaps good first date clothing? Absolutely. There's no occasion where assless chaps should not be. They're appropriate at any time.
I agree. Well, why don't you wear them like around the fourth floor all the time?
Traditionally, yeah. I mean, that's
He's a trendsetter here, G4 people. He's
Monday through Thursday. Can I have a Diablo 3 beta key? Certainly. I don't have one to give you, but you can have one if you can find it.
What big title game are you looking forward to this fall season?
I don't know. I don't really know anymore. I was really looking forward to Rage, and I'm super disappointed with Rage. I didn't have a long enough time to chat with Adam Sussler about it. I had to let him get the info about the game out, but I'm tired of getting excited for things because then I'm perpetually disappointed. But I did play the hell out of the Diablo 3 beta. I have level 13 characters in every single class, some of them twice. So there's just something about Blizzard Clickfests. They know how to hook me, and they have. Where am I ticklish? And are my feet ticklish? Not really that ticklish. Just
even
not.
If he was, he wouldn't admit to it.
No, I would.
Yeah.
I would admit to it. I would.
You wouldn't want Candace taking advantage of that on the show?
No, and she knows that I have a thing about nipples. I do not like my nipples played with or touched. So all the gentlemen out there, if you ever get a chance, do not stay away. These are no-no zones, as we call them in the Pereira household.
In general, it's a no-no zone for any stranger.
Well, we must travel in different circles because at the parties I go to, it's totally, if you can get past the electrical tape on them, you're totally allowed.
Fair enough.
Any plans to take Candace's mom on a real date? Actually, I think I can reveal this. I'll get to the masturbation question in a second. Just hang tight there. Sarcasm troll. What was the question about Candace's mom? Unfortunately, scheduling things got in the way. I just noticed the chocobo back there.
Yeah.
Scheduling issues got in the way, but Candace will be going on a date with my dad for the show. He's coming out next Friday to film that, so that will be really, really ridiculous. What is this? How jealous are you of Candace from motorboating Sarah?
When you're all coworkers, you kind of develop that professional relationship.
It truly is. It really is weird. Like the moment, interns aside, the moment someone is like working at the company, there's something in me. I'm allowed to think and fantasize, but I don't really go for it. Like it shuts that down. So I don't really look at that as like, I want to get me some of that. I go, oh wow, I get front row seats to this. I did not. Well, it depends on what you mean by bang Olivia Munn. That is, I think she can define that more than I can. There was a lot of laughing and crying, and we broke a coffee table. Yeah, lots of that, and fake mustaches. But I don't know if that counts. Mental erections are entirely okay, although I can get you pregnant with just a mental erection. So keep that in mind. Looking at you, Dave XD.
That's why I'm staying
I'm looking
out
at you
of
right now. Staring.
Dave.
I'm staring a mind baby right into you. So in 9 months. Don't come crying to me when that thing's crying at you. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, you should come crying to you because you're the one who caused it.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to deal with that.
Would you ever play a spider prank on Candace for October? I don't think you should.
Oh, we were gonna do one yesterday. We had a video of a spider hiding under a toilet seat. And we had a big fuzzy spider ready to go and throw at her, but no, she's so deathly afraid of cockroaches. That's where we have our most fun.
I see. So now we just need to find a cockroach coming out of a toilet video. Then we can do it. Okay.
Internets, get on it. Is life hard? Yeah, it is. But you got to make the best of it. That's it. And it's all relative. It's easy to look at somebody and go, oh, their life is perfect. But whatever they're struggling with, to them, their struggles are just as hard as whatever you're struggling with. So you just got to keep that in mind. Everybody's kind of struggling. And just try to make the best of it. Do I smoke weed? LOL. Not enough. Not lately. I need to get back on that. I forgot that I do that.
You're too busy. You have this whole
I've been
career
really
thing
busy.
going,
Well,
you
it's
know?
that, and then the Occupy movement kind of picked up. I don't know if you, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys probably saw the Occupy LA coverage, but Occupy New York and Occupy Wall Street has taken off so much, and I've been so invested in it and writing a lot on my blog, kevinpereira.com. I've been doing so many long-form essays there that I'm up until 2, and I just do not have time to nuke my brain and sit back and play Xbox anymore. So no, I need to get on that. You work in the DEA and shouldn't have admitted that. Well, you know, come at me, bro. First of all, it's medicinal. And second of all, the fact that it's illegal is still ridiculous to me. But we can change the topic now, I guess. Do I put out? Yes, often.
Like, who do you think you're talking to, people?
Yeah. How do you think I got the job?
Yeah.
Seriously. Who smokes anymore? Brownies for the win. Edibles are tough. Do you smoke? Are you allowed to do? No. Have you?
No, not my thing.
No? You hesitated there.
I don't really like the smell of it, and then everyone like gets on my case. Like, what do you mean you don't? I'm like, don't.
It doesn't smell.
It's not
People
my thing.
be like, oh, it smells like the
No, like when it's burning,
rainforest.
it smells.
Yeah, no,
I
but
think it
people will
smells
smell weed and be like, oh, it smells like the rainforest. I'm like, it smells like the rainforest if the rainforest took a shit in a prescription jar.
Yeah.
That's what marijuana smells like. Marijuana does not smell good, but when you smoke marijuana, you become Toucan
just
Sam
don't
about
notice
it, and you want to float towards it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happens. So like, don't let anybody buy into that bullshit. But will I upgrade my iPhone? Probably. I like toys. I really enjoy toys, and I'm very privileged that I can have them. So I'm going to probably get the new phone. Am I smarter than the other AOTS host? No. Get Windows Mobile 7 phone? Who let the Microsoft shill in here?
Hooray.
Who let that guy in here? No, dude, Boost is awesome. By the way, here's a link to get 10% off your Boost purchase. Get out of here.
We see that stuff all the time.
Which did you think is the more important segment, Occupy LA or the Gulf Spill? I think they're both incredibly important. That's the only, I know politics are a very polarizing issue. The word politics makes fangs come out and foam come from people's mouth, and I get that, so I always try to keep anything that's remotely political out of the show unless it would physically bring me pain to not talk about it, and I would lose sleep over the fact I didn't talk about it. So anytime that I'm taking pulling out the old soapbox and taking a position on something, it's because it's that important to me. It's that near and dear to my heart. So that I couldn't choose between the two. I am pissed off that you turn on CNN right now. This is ranty, but fuck it, right? I mean, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You turn on CNN right now, and it's round-the-clock coverage with amazing graphics packages and expert sound design on the Michael Jackson case. Yeah. And I go, you know what? Like, if you don't think the Occupy movement right now is something worth covering, okay, maybe that doesn't deserve round the clock. But that BP issue is still ongoing. Lives are still ruined. People aren't getting justice. BP's right now lobbying so that they don't have to pay any fines past when they actually cap the well, as if suddenly all the damage to all the dolphins that are washing up and the thousands of turtles a day that they're finding on the shore, suddenly those deaths don't matter because they put a cap on it.
Yeah.
So it pisses me off that they're not covering that. It pisses me off that they're not talking about Fukushima. It pisses me off they're not talking about Occupy LA. So F the man is what I'm saying with
Good
this.
On you, Kevin
Just
Pereira,
get it right down
it.
to the wrist.
So just real quick, where can they find all your political rants at?
They can find political rants and penis jokes at kevinpereira.com.
Also, and where can they find you on Twitter?
Are we wrapping up? Is that what?
No, I'm just reminding people.
Okay. Oh, appreciate it. I just sound like
I'll let you wrap it up whenever you want.
No. I was like, cool. I'm out. No. Twitter at kpereira. Good luck spelling it, but it is there.
Yes. Just Google
Someone was doing this. Is that
Someone was
clapping?
probably waving. I don't know. Maybe. And guys, if we don't get to your questions, you can always repeat them in the room. Just don't spam them like every 10 seconds, because that just gets annoying.
Have I ever had an awkward erection on air? I have not had an erection in the last 3.5 years. I'm just sexually uncharged at best. So, no, I haven't. Although I do, whenever we get new tablets in that run Flash, or whenever we get a new digital media box, I pull up Pink Lab or FapDo. I always pull up inappropriate sites just to test them out. If you haven't seen, can I plug Pink Lab?
I don't see why not.
Okay. If you don't do it now, do it in another browser window when mom's grocery shopping so she can't catch you. But Pink Lab is great because it makes you feel like the architect from The Matrix, but with vaginas. It'll just scroll. And if anybody in the office can hear me, pinklab.com, incognito it. It is just a wall of porn that scrolls by. It just goes and goes and goes. And it's like looping thumbnails. And you click the one you want, and it plays full screen.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That is like the Matrix.
Technology. No, I'm not Daniel Tash, but oddly enough, I get accused of being him all the time.
Really?
By mostly in Vegas, and they're all drunk, which there's crossover audience there. I get that. But they're constantly, I had one guy like freak out, drop his phone. He just looked at me and stared at me. He was like kind of playing with his face from like Bally's almost all the way to the Wynn on the shuttle. And then by the end of it, he was just like, dude, Daniel Tosh. Yes. And I said, yeah. And I was like, yeah, cool. I'll take it. That's not. I actually like Tosh Point oh. I think he's a really, really hilarious stand-up comedian. I don't think he's the best host in the world. He's just preference. You know, a lot of people think I'm the worst host in the world. So hey, that's cool. But I think he's a hilarious stand-up comedian. So I really like him. What crime would you commit if you could get caught?
Couldn't get caught.
If I couldn't get caught. Thank you. God, I don't
Porn
know.
theft, maybe?
Was that porn theft?
Yeah.
Isn't that rape by any other name? Porn.
Not if it's video.
Porn theft. No. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of crimes I'd want to commit. I have had the thought, and not like, oh, I'm going to act upon it. But haven't you ever? Let me phrase it to you this way.
Okay.
Have you ever wondered, if I were to commit a murder, how would I do it and get away with it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I think that's something we all think because we like to think we're smart enough to do it.
Yes.
But I did, I have FedExed myself marijuana before. I have done that.
Nice.
That is the greatest trick in the world, by the way. Don't tuck it into your boxers. Don't bring it into the check-in. You let FedEx overnight that ish to yourself, kids. Let them take the risk. Fake return address. Do it in block handwriting. Come on, figure this out. These are important pieces of info.
They can save your life.
Any thoughts and interest on the Brooklyn Bridge during the march on Saturday? Yeah, that was interesting. For those who don't know, the Occupy New York movement moved towards the Brooklyn Bridge. They were blocking traffic. They were impeding pedestrians and apparently endangering people by getting in the way. So the police arrested them. That's one side of the story. The other side of the story is that there are videos of cops leading a large group of protesters onto the bridge, and then they will. I was kidding about the FedEx weed thing, by the way. It was totally a joke. This is all sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
None of the stories I'm telling are true,
Come on, guys,
Your
this is
Honor.
Kevin Pereira,
This is
obviously.
clearly just a joke.
Entertainment.
This is humorous. But there's a tactic that police officers use called kettling, which is basically luring a group of people into an area where there's only one exit or an easily locked off exit, like an alleyway or whatnot. And so what they do is they lure these pedestrians onto the, it's not like teabagging, it sounds like it, but they kettle by luring them onto the bridge where they can only get out one way. They rope them off, and then they arrested them all. It depends on who you believe. I think there's a little truth on both sides, but it's still shitty because people go, well, it brings attention to the cause, but the attention that it brings is these guys were blocking the roadway and they were getting in the way. It's not the right kind of attention. Did you see any good questions scrolling by while I was ranting
Not
wildly
really.
and worried about getting
you can
arrested?
You can always scroll up too.
Any chance you could convince AOTS to do a live show commercial chats at least for Epictober? Yeah. What was there a reason those went away?
I know we've had some problems with the Wi-Fi down in the studio and keeping the signal down there.
I got it.
I know we thought about it, but that was also we don't have the manpower to do it right now.
That would probably it does take time and energy, and it takes warm bodies to make stuff like that happen.
Yeah,
so
we already have 2 people operating the Twitter wall.
Yeah.
That we need to do that.
Plus, they don't pay me enough. I'm not gonna, this magic right here, please, dollar bills, y'all. The jean jacket, every day I look at the wardrobe and a little piece of me gets excited because this is way outside my normal t-shirt and jeans comfort zone, way outside of it. You got your jeans on my t-shirt.
Whoa.
But I looked at this one today and part of me cried and I said, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. And I know I'll look back on it in 2 weeks and go, oh, Christ. But it was a little homage to Arena where I was in head-to-toe denim, so that's cool.
Oh, Arena.
Yeah.
How many of you guys remember that?
Portuguese, woo! What up? Did someone just yell Arena?
Yeah. Actually, you and me and Rick are some of the people who have been at this. Yeah.
No.
I mean, we've been here at this company the longest.
Have we
You
really?
and me and Derek. And
Oh, yeah, I
Rick,
guess,
pretty much.
yeah.
I've known you since my Portal days.
That's right.
You were
That's
on
right. In the lunchroom,
Before you were
capturing
yes.
shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I get a shout out for best of? I miss watching you every day because I'm. Can I? What? Well, all right.
Best of attack?
All right, La Boxer.
Put that together.
Shout out. Do I play Gears 3? I played Gears 3. It was a lot like Gears 1 and 2 to me. So there was that. Let's see, how come you guys don't post episodes on Hulu? We post clips on Hulu. There's crazy things called
Contracts?
channel affiliate agreements, and subscription deals, which say we can only put X amount of a show online. So there's issues with why we can't just stream the show live online or put it all out there. Hopefully someday that will be resolved. Will likely be bought, sold, and canceled before that happens. But hey, keep wishing.
Yep. Well, you would... Wait, thought I saw someone ask me if you would have a dance-off with Candace.
I would absolutely have a dance-off with Candace. She's, quite frankly, just too pussy to do it. And I wish I was eloquent enough to find a better word, a prettier word, but she is just too much of a wuss. The woman has no spine, no backbone.
And then she always busts out dancing.
But that's what I'm saying. But those are her little, I'm going to do a little flashy move. But if she were to really throw down, if she wanted to get choreographed and make this happen, I would reduce her to tears and sadness. That's it.
Oh, now I want to see
There'd be just a pile of salty tears and Candace's hair on the ground. That's all that would be left when I was finished with that woman. She would have no idea what's coming for her.
How do we make that happen?
Ironically, she had the same thing to say last night about the same topic.
Excuse me?
Really? What?
She didn't think you would do it.
Oh, I thought you were saying that she agreed that she was a huge pussy.
No.
Because that would be the exact same thing that I said. Because I was like, she's pretty self-aware. Wow.
We didn't make this happen.
Listen, I think, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I think you, the people, clearly know that I've got the better moves. I've got the superior physique. I've got all the style. I've got all the moves. I can move like Jagger.
Can you?
Isn't that what the kids are listening to? Isn't that a song that the kids love?
I don't know.
got the
I'm old.
moves like Jagger. I got the moves. I don't know. Stupid girlfriend puts those shitty pop songs in my head. Kevin, your nose looks bigger on stick cam. Does it?
No, let's get really close.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, thanks for that observation. I appreciate it. Any other wonderful insight into my physical appearance? That'd be awesome. I will absolutely fax you a taco. The lyrics to Glitter on my camel toe. On my blog, I posted a clip of the song, of like the work in progress song that I was using to sell the concept of Glitter on my camel toe. And it's on kevinpereira.com. If you go there, you can listen to it. There's a little beat, and I rap on it, and she raps on it. But what are some of the lyrics? K-Per coming through, ripping from the one hitter, reach into my fanny. I have a fanny pack in the video. Reach into my fanny, oh shit, I'm packing glitter. Your baby bulge looks like it's in pain. It's a shame that moose knuckle wasn't meant to be plain. So let me slide on up, shake my jaw real close. Spread them legs just like butter, now your pussy's toast. Gussied up like a boss, tell your friends on Twitter, K Pereira came through, hashtag vagina glitter. I believe those are the lyrics.
Nice.
Some of the lyrics to my rap there.
Now, have you recorded a music video?
Well, I wanted to do a music video, and it got totally shot down by everybody here.
Aww,
yeah, just totally shot down.
Wow.
Candace didn't really want to do it. I think she was offended by some of the lyrics. I think the higher-ups were like, you can't say sweaty beef canyons on the air.
Just do it on your own.
Which I think you can. I want to. I just got to save. But the idea was to have, of course, I wanted a fanny pack in the video, and then I wanted to get a mannequin from the legs down with a really, really tight kind of spandex bottoms, like pulled up tight, and then I just reach it real close to it, and then super slow-mo, just shake glitter all over that motherfucker. That'd be awesome. It'll never happen. But you can get the sample of the track if you want on kevinpereira.com.
Yay!
My geek is showing. Thank you. I take that. I think that's a compliment.
Yes. Well, at this company it is.
When's my podcast? I actually don't, I might at some point do a podcast. There's so many of them that I feel like, wow, another one. But at the same time, I'd love to do one because I get so many great interviews with celebrities on Attack, but they're so quick. They're like 5 minutes. Yeah, and it's like 5 minutes and that's it. And it's not even like 10 minutes and we cut it down. It's literally 5 minutes. So I would love to do an hour and a half long interview with somebody, anybody. Someone please talk to me.
Well, that's what I get to do up here. So every now and then some of the guests from Attack will come up here after and
just
hang out. So yeah, if you'll just come on up and you can
What was the last hour and a half? Or the last longer form one?
Janina
Gabankar?
Yeah, she came up here. She had a blast with these guys.
She's a sweetheart.
Oh, I adored her.
She won't return my calls.
Oh. That bitch.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you said it. Can I explain why so many interns go missing every year in the AOTS studio and why the other TS employees have dubbed these disappearances of people as being Kevin'd away? Listen, I have a dungeon. A sex dungeon.
I mean, who doesn't?
And they're all right down there. Exactly.
Yeah.
Favorite celebrity moment of the year. I wasn't expecting it. Andrew Dice Clay said, and it's a very egotistical moment, which is perfect for me. But after boxer briefs, by the way. But it was a perfect moment after the interview. Andrew Dice Clay went out of his way, came on over, and said the nicest things anybody's ever said to me. Yeah, and he was like, "Listen, I never told anybody this. I was just a host, but you should go to Vegas. You'd be hilarious there. You're quick." And I was like, That's a lot coming from somebody that I grew up listening to and idolizing, and him telling me he's never said that to another host before.
Wow.
So, yeah, serious answer is serious. But, oh! I loved it. I actually got in trouble for doing Andrew Dice Clay impersonations when I was about 8 years old. I had a karaoke machine, a shitty broken karaoke machine, but it had 2 decks, so I'd play one of his nursery rhymes on the left deck, and then on the right I would record my own version of it. And I think my parents came into the room as I was doing the Little Boy Blue one. Or not Little Boy Blue, it was, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. I'm not going to do a Dice Clay. Cow jumped over the moon. That's more than my ex-wife did, that fat fucking baboon. Oh! I didn't really know what it meant, but my parents did, and I got in trouble for it.
Oh, yeah. It's fun to be 8.
Democrat, Republican, or human. Yeah, fuck labels, man. Let's not put a label on the Tupperware bin of humanity and define it as something, because that'll just give us reasons to keep separated. I'm slowly but surely learning that one. It's not that wasn't my mentality in the past, but I really think that that's the only way forward. The words have been so co-opted and colluded that we got to kind of let that go. Is there any way to get like Candace, Sarah, and Jessica Chobak to lick the NGP when it comes out at the same time? Yes, and I'm going to be cosplaying as an NGP.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know,
I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
Come on, how long have I known you?
I don't really know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't even know.
I do.
I do have an Xbox Live account. It's awesome. Is Kevin Smith not going to be on anymore since he might have a competing show? What's Kevin Smith's show? Is he doing Attack?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
What's Kevin
like
Smith's
that.
show? What the hell is that?
I mean, he was on a couple episodes of Attack doing that movie.
Yeah, he did Cinema Enema
Cinema
on Attack of the
Enema.
Show, and he's been a good guest when he actually shows up.
I highly doubt it's going to be a problem, guys.
Well, Kevin Smith, if it's his Smodcast, then I don't... Is that really a Attack of the
Like a
Snooch?
podcast? That'd be great.
Yeah, his Smodcast is like a podcast, but if he's doing Attack of the Show with Kevin Smith, then, I mean, more power to him. I'll probably watch, but I would love to go on Real Time with Bill Maher. I really would. I really enjoy his show a lot.
Are you going to do another Nerdist podcast soon?
I would. You know, I was scared shitless to do Chris's podcast.
Really?
Yeah, like Rogan's, no problem. Probably that was pretty high. But Nerdist, I was sober and at Meltdown, and I think it was, you know what it was? People were buying tickets, and I'd never really done an event where people were directly paying to see me, and the level of anxiety that I felt over, oh shit, I gotta be, I got to perform and give these guys their $8 worth. That was really, really hard. I was not expecting that. Like, it was really, like, my stomach was in knots.
I figured you'd be fine, since you've known Chris for a while and have worked with him.
Yeah, it wasn't, Chris didn't give me anxiety at all, and Matt and Jonah are great. Like, and the crowd was so warm and accepting, but I have issues in here, like glaring insecurities. So to have someone put a dollar amount on spending an hour with me was like, I'm not worthy of that, and I can never live up to that. And why didn't my daddy just love me and hug me? He hugged me with his fist.
They're there.
He hugged me with his fist.
You know, we should take a break for a few minutes.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's take a break.
Here, look at Keyboard
Big
Cat.
babies.
Keyboard Cat makes everything better. See?
Hey,
Don't you like it? Look, there's a unicorn behind you and robot.
He didn't, by the way, he never really hugged me
yeah.
with his fist. My dad would never hug me. He fucking hated me.
Yeah.
So, any other questions in here? What do we got? What do we got? Questions. It's great. Do I like my own voice? No, I don't like my own voice.
I don't think anybody likes their own voice. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think people who shouldn't like their own voice, like, the Britney Spears of the world. Spearses? The Britney Spears should not like their own voice, but they do, and I do not like my own voice. Dude Manrod. Love Dude Manrod. Would love to bring him back. Dude Manrod was actually a creation of Josh Flum, who's on a bunch of our sketches from time to time, so if we ever have a chat, we will. Don't talk smack on Brit. Why? Because she's shooting up smack? Like, come on.
Why don't you just say, leave Britney alone?
Exactly. Get Chris Crocker out of the room. Cats, llamas, or dogs. I've always wanted a cat because my friends have the coolest cats in the world. They're like dogs, but I know that the cat that I get will be a pretentious asshole. It'll be that one dick cat that just does its own thing and pisses on things and chews through cables.
You never know. You get them
never
as a kid,
know.
and they seem different, and then they grow up and they change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna have that.
Okay. Just visit other people.
Are you one of those people that gets offended if people don't rescue dogs?
No.
No. Is anybody like you didn't rescue this thing? You bought a...
Hey, all animals need homes.
Yeah, I
Don't
agree.
leave home.
I agree. And furthermore, like, I want to be responsible for every scar that my dog has. Like, if my dog pees when the microwave goes off, I want it to know that that's because I nuked a Hot Pocket and threw it at its stupid dog face. You know? Like, I want to know that I put fear and hate into this animal, not somebody else. Those are my scars to build. That's how I was parented. That's how I want my dog to be raised.
Because good enough for you is good enough for your dog.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Howdy, sir.
How you doing?
You want to join a web chat? We're live on the internets.
It's Josh, everyone.
I usually come on here. Hey, everybody, I'm back.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop.
well, now you're cut off. Did you whoop whoop like an ICP
You can
number?
move to it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Student.
I saw a great documentary on the Insane Clown Posse, The Gathering of the Juggalos. Somebody did like a really good. It's on Vimeo. You can search for it, and it's got scenes of like a woman smoking and rubbing her belly, and then explaining that she's 6 months pregnant, and the kid's gonna be great.
Was she wearing the makeup?
Yeah, she had the makeup on, dreadlocks, and everything like that. That was a great scene. And then there was another one with a guy saying, "Yeah, this is my girl over there," and he's like pointing, and it goes over, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get that bitch pregnant. So she gets all fat, and then we're gonna try to lose weight together. It'll be like our thing." What? Welcome to the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Okay.
It's a great documentary. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Plus, they have carnival games.
Can't go wrong with that.
I didn't say this. They said it. Getting to work, Kevin, you getting to work on the show with Penn Jillette? Yeah. Penn's an interesting, very intense, opinionated guy. I like that. I appreciate that. I would love to see Fool Us come to G4. I really would. I don't know if you haven't seen it, you guys go to YouTube and type in Penn Teller Fool Us and watch it. It's on Sky TV or ITV or something like that over in the UK. Favorite UFC fighter? George St. Pierre, by far. I am not gay, but I would let him ground and pound me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's a specimen. Not an ounce of fat on him. Pure muscle. You want to talk about those abs? Let's just talk about those abs for 10 minutes.
Okay.
That GSP is a machine.
I don't follow UFC at all, but I'll take your word on it.
GSP is-
If Kevin Pereira recommends it, then
No, it's true. Like, you gotta respect a man who takes his job that seriously, especially when his job is to kill people, like to murder them. I like the amount of work that he puts into that.
Do you like ponies?
Do I like ponies?
Are you a
Sure.
brony? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you a brownie?
A brony?
My Little Pony
Well, seeing as
watcher?
how he questioned it, I'm going to say no.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, so all the guys in this
Are they
department.
ironically watching? Are you ironically watching My Little Pony?
No.
You should look it up on Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this weird thing.
Has it like made the front page of Reddit, or is this like a subreddit of a subreddit?
No, there's a subreddit for it.
I figured that much.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a subreddit for anything.
Yeah,
Like,
really, truly.
people always ask me why I don't do like an Ask Me Anything over on Reddit. Like, Reddit hates me. Why would I go over? Yeah, they absolutely. Reddit thinks that I met Tech TV in a dark alley and strangled it to death.
Oh,
Like they
Oh.
think.
Of course, it's all your fault.
No, but that's what they think. They
That's-
think like, oh, you personally came to Tech TV and burnt it down, and then shredded up their
You got a
program schedule.
blowtorch.
Had nothing to do with that. I was a huge Tech TV fan. I loved screensavers, and yet a lot of the old holdouts of that went there.
Yeah,
So
people just don't understand how TV works.
Throw back to pointless audio.
why is Kevin ignoring all? Yeah, some PA stuff there. Why is Kevin ignoring all inquiries regarding? Oh,
Because
thank you.
because I told him he doesn't have to answer
Yeah, I
any
mean,
question he doesn't want to.
Okay, thank you. I just didn't want to say the name.
Oh, I didn't even see what the question was.
Thank you.
But y'all respect him.
Yeah, you heard?
Yeah, well, yes, we laugh because there's no respect in this office.
How do magnets work? By miracles.
Miracles.
Um, I think I said enough about Diablo 3. It will consume me. My level of productivity will disappear. It'll be non-existent.
It will take a lot of makeup to get those bags out from under your eyes from all the late nights of playing.
Thankfully, I have enough makeup at home and in my bags that I can...
NW25.
Dream co-host, Candace Bailey.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about Dream guest
So not true.
co-host?
I could care less about that girl. I really think just... Talk about the worst decision of decisions that could be... Oh, is this recording?
She's probably watching you right now, along with all the executives.
I heart me some Candace Bailey, and I know that if she saw that, she would be shattered as a human being, but she would pretend to understand that she knew that I was joking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's what's great about her. No, she's a total sweetheart. Guest co-host. You know what? I really love doing the show with Allison Brie.
Yeah.
I thought she was a blast of
great,
fun.
I
Yeah, and we made egg salad sandwiches with our feet.
I saw that. Yeah,
That
and
happened?
then she and Danny Pudi came up here to chat with us after
Yeah.
they did the show once. They were
Yeah,
great.
so I really enjoyed her. I thought she was great. I think I've been doing another drum cover. Yeah, at some point. I hurt my elbow, so it's really hard for me to drum without extreme pain right now. But I have the new Skrillex album filled with remixes. I'm doing some kind of drum step kind of thing, so I'm adding a lot of double bass to dubstep, and so that will be a project. Yeah, I appreciate that. I was like, either Rick thought that was the single most disgusting idea he's ever heard, or he might actually download it on SoundCloud.
That could actually be.
It's fun. I've done Fenich Solar's, some of his tracks, and a lot of Skrillex, and it's really good for double bass. Sarah Underwood, yeah, Sarah Underwood and I have banged several times. The first time I met her, I dropped the hammer immediately. You don't waste time on a girl like that. You really got to just get it in and establish dominance. You know what I mean? My penis. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta throw it down.
It's like welcome to the show.
That's what I mean. I don't even think I knew her name at the time, but it's just one of those.
Well,
And I knew we would grow into that, but yeah, pretty much on the reg. Yeah. You know, by the time the feed logo is off the screen, I'm done.
Yeah.
I have a SoundCloud. It is soundcloud.com/ get this K Pereira. I will type it for you in internet letters.
You're a pecker typist?
No, I just wanted to see if you'd call me out on it.
Wow, I sure did.
When you and Gore get sexy, Chris Gore or Al Gore?
Pretty sure they mean Chris Gore.
Do they mean Chris Gore? Yeah. Angels weep. Angels weep whenever Chris Gore enters a room. You don't have to actually get sexy with them. They immediately are just angels cry.
Yeah, he'll be here later. So when he's broadcasting live, then it's gonna be like a chorus of angels crying.
Yeah. Dissonance of wings flapping and tears. Mm-hmm. Fold or crumple? I'm a halfway in betweener. Yeah.
Sort of half-ass?
A frumple. A crolled? I like frumple. I like frumple.
That's a good word.
I'm a frumple.
Someone was asking if you had a favorite kind of beer.
Favorite kind of beer? I don't really drink beer. When I do, it's not Dos Equis. I don't always drink beer. When I do, I will vodka and weed. No. Yes, but no. Whiskey and scotch are my vices now. It used to be Grey Goose, rocks, olives, just so you know. If you ever want to hit on me, that is.
Good to know.
Send 2 of those my way.
All right. Christmas party will be here.
But I don't really drink much anymore. I can't do that. And beer, beer never really did it for me.
Yeah. When you have to be, charming and perky on camera every day, you don't have time to.
No.
To get.
You got to go right to the main line. You can't sip and wait. You got to just snort off a car key and get out there and welcome the world to Around the Net. I do love McAllen. I do love a good Highland Park. Even little Johnny Walker Blue. I'm not opposed to that. But if I had to pick a beer, the Trappist Ale Brews are some of my favorites, and I also love like the Rockfort of some of the Chimay. But there's a Japanese beer, Asahi Black or even Kirin Black. It's like the Japanese tried to figure out how to brew Guinness, and they just gave up halfway through it. And they're like, it's good enough.
Have you ever had unfiltered McAllister scotch?
I have not. I don't think I have.
Bottle at home. It's heavy.
Bring that mofo to the next web chat, and we'll have to throw it down.
Sure.
Okay,
right.
Done. Am I a drunk? No, you don't have to be. I mean,
we just told you he doesn't have time to drink.
Yeah, I don't really drink all that much. And I'm normally too stoned to find the whiskey.
There you go.
I like coffee, not alcohol. I like my coffee like my metal with sugar and sweetener. Right. What is that? Are we wrapping up?
Oh, well, we can if you're ready. I mean, we've been going about half
I'll
an hour,
talk
so
all
you wanna-
night. So
Yeah, okay. Do you want to go till like 6?
sure,
Okay.
sure. It's my favorite.
Keep going.
No worries. My favorite medicinal edible. Flintstones vitamin. Would you like some Dunkin' Donuts K-Cups? Yes, I would. I do have a Keurig at home, and those K-Cups are awesome.
I've been meaning to get one.
A Keurig?
Yeah.
It'll change your life.
Oh, I need it.
You have roommates?
Nope.
You're a single cup kind of guy?
Yep.
What are you waiting on, man? And don't go with that Tassimo bullshit. Don't let them upsell you on that Tassimo.
It's like really funny because every time I make a pot of coffee, I'll have a cup or two, and then the rest just sits there.
It sits
all
there.
day.
What are you doing? There are kids in Africa that would kill for that coffee. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
They probably. I mean, I don't know that they would.
They probably.
They probably would. I mean, they wouldn't kill for it, but they'd beg for it on a PSA.
Yeah, they would. Yeah,
and the thing is, you're just throwing that out. I'm assuming. Are you letting? Or do you reheat the pot?
I will put it in the microwave. It's kind
What
of.
are you? What are you doing?
I don't know.
You can slap him.
No, I don't. I mean, I feel because you need the K-Cups in your life.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna have to.
What
go
kind
to
of
Target.
monster microwaves coffee? I'm sorry, this isn't a personal attack.
Oh, I know,
This isn't a personal attack. I'm going to bring you some K-Cups. Once you have the gift of K-Cups, you got to get the coffee machine to go with it, right?
Right.
Done.
Bring some in tomorrow.
I'll bring some K-Cups.
You know where
When's the next chat? When am I up here next?
I
'Cause
don't
we have
know,
to have
but
whiskey and
Sarah
K-Cups
Underwood
straight.
will be here
That'll be good.
tomorrow. So
Huh? All right.
Rick will know. We'll let you know.
Thanks, Rick.
You know where I stand on set, back in the corner on Twitter.
Yeah. Why'd you have to turn the head like this, though? I was like, are you Timmy or Stephen Hawking back there? Like, what was that?
I have the Stephen Hawking.
You do a great job with the Twitter wall, and I thoroughly enjoy the interaction. I always like seeing AOTS tweet out stuff that we do. Very cool. There was a tweet that went out last night at 1 in the morning. Was that an automated thing, or is that someone actually tweeting it out?
Probably.
We have a tweet bot?
It could be
I
like
think we
when
have
it posts
something
videos.
set up. Yeah.
So that something
automatically
refresh.
tweets out?
Yeah.
Nice.
I won. I'm passed out.
I wish I were sponsored by K-Cups. I don't have any sponsorships. I would sell the fuck out in 3 seconds. For all this Occupy nonsense, if JP Morgan Chase came and offered me a remotely oversized check, I would totally take it in a second and be like, you're all crazies. I'd love to sell out. So if anybody wants to buy my sweet ass, please. $1.50, y'all.
You're on
That's
again
it?
on the 17th.
Oh, the 17th. Big date coming up.
Right.
Kevin Pereira's future appearances, the Chuckle Hut in
Okay.
Wisconsin next Saturday, and on the 17th, Stick Cam.
And I'll bring in some
Yes.
Dunkin' Donuts K-Cups for you.
Yeah?
We'll have a
I
party.
haven't had one yet.
I haven't
Okay.
either.
They're amazing.
Really?
I have a
Okay, so
dark
October
roast.
17th. We'll all be.
The dark roast is like jet fuel.
I love it. I love it. Well, K-Cups and happy chat.
We're gonna be so perky. 10 minutes.
Have I ever been bustest? No, I have
He
not. Unfortunately.
wishes.
I love the Daily Show. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry about that. That was
a
taco.
taco.
It really was, and that Taco Bell smells exactly the same as it tastes. Sorry about that. I love Daily Show. One of my favorite shows. My DVR is a lot of Daily Show. Have you ever been involved in an orgy? Not involved. I mean, I sort of watched one like a train wreck once at a friend's New Year's party. I walked by a room and went, oh, well, that's going on. I'm going to go to the kitchen and get a Gatorade.
Okay.
So,
We go get a recovery.
yeah, exactly. Like, I could use some electrolytes after seeing that many D's and B's. That's dicks and balls. Would I watch our funny videos on YouTube? Yeah, if they're funny, we'll watch them. And if they're really funny, we'll put them on Tag of the Show. And if they're really terrible, we'll epic fail them.
And if you want to submit them, we do have a suggestions forum for Attack of the Show, and you can always send us your around the net suggestions.
Please
So,
do.
There you go. Good.
Stephen Colbert is amazing. His show is very funny, but the fact that he is rendering a character in real time, like the real-time rendering of that mindset, which is not Stephen Colbert, hilarious. And I'd love that guy. Love that show.
So, Free Bagel Thursdays are a tradition here, and
Yeah.
Moxie wants to know, what's your favorite bagel?
I'm not a bageler. Not a bageler.
Blasphemy.
Don't do the bagels.
Oh, I'm sad.
Unless we're talking about a bagel bite and pizza's on a bagel. You can have that shit anytime. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Or a bagel dog from Costco.
Uh-huh.
You ever had one of the bagel dogs?
No.
I haven't.
In the freezer section, you get a sack of them. Oh, I used to live off bagel dogs. This is how shitty my dietary. I used to be. I wouldn't say I was fat when I was in high school. Like I was a chubby kid, and I would go home from school. It was kind of fend for yourself kind of dinner. So on the way home from school, I would go to Albertsons, the grocery store, get a loaf of fresh baked French bread, go home, pop open a tub because that's what my family bought at Costco of margarine, right there, baked bread, instant mashed potatoes with gravy packets. Whip up a big old bowl and put that there. So I had my keyboard, and then right next to it, because it fit on the fold-out drawer, tub of margarine and a plate of cut fresh French bread. And I would take it, dip in the butter, dip in the potatoes and the gravy, and just eat while coding and working on websites and everything else.
Maps Quake
You're
2.
like-
Yeah, it was
That's a
Quake
good
World,
word.
like in
Wow.
Team Fortress. Oh, it was so bad. Not Stoner. I did not start that shit until I was probably 22, 23. Only dopes do dope. I've never done it. Would never do it. Don't recommend it. It's not Jesus-like. But seriously, I was overweight. I would take that whole thing, dip it in the butter, dip it in the mashed potatoes and gravy, and be playing Team Fortress as an engineer. I could do that shit one-handed.
Original Team Fortress.
Original Team Fortress, not this new crazy hat shit, although I do love. I still play Team Fortress like mad. But that's what I would do for days on end, and it was so bad. I actually developed an eating disorder because of that. Someone's asking how am I so skinny. It's not a good story. It's an honest one though. But I had an eating disorder probably when I was about 21 to 22ish.
I read that article. I thought it was amazing that
Yeah.
you were like so open and honest about it. So where can these folks go and read that? If they wanted to-
What did I do that article for?
Was it Ask Men?
Was it Ask Men?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, thank you.
But it
yeah,
was a really good
I don't
read,
remember.
guys.
Everything was Ask Men. But yeah, I totally developed an eating disorder off of going, oh, I'm too big, and then I pot
And
myself.
TV.
Yeah, oh yeah, the TV thing got to me in a major way. I didn't realize that it was the TV thing at the time. It was more like LA. LA is it's
It
land
is.
of pretty people, and I didn't feel like one of them because I wasn't secure with my insides. And so I ran my ass. Oh, there, someone has the link. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, person.
So I ran my ass off and ate chicken a whole lot, and then would feel terrible if I even looked at it in and out the wrong way.
And what I found especially interesting is that I think people don't realize that men have insecurity issues with their
Oh,
appearance
yeah.
too, and I think hopefully our viewers will be able to relate to you and what you've been through.
Yeah. Oh, I
Understand
hope
that,
so.
you know?
I hope so. I hope you don't relate because you're going through it. I hope you relate because you went through
Because you're
it.
a dude.
And if you're going through it, then yeah, good luck, Godspeed, and get on the other side of that because it's not a good place to be. And the same concepts that have been marketed to, I think, women in terms of makeup and appearance and style and fitness and everything else since the 50s and 60s have absolutely been targeted to men and ratcheted up in the last few years. I mean, now they have loofahs for men in the shower. What is that shit?
I don't even know what that
The
is.
loofah for men.
Oh,
It's like it's what
Those
this.
ones that come from like Axe.
Yeah, like the axe. Like, is it, what really? Like, is it for a man because it has like corrugated steel on it? Because it looks like a loofah to me.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But I mean, that's a bit of a tangent. But they're definitely guys have those. I love playing Team Fortress 2. I'd happily play it with all of you. With November coming, game releases. Again, not. I don't even know what's even on the calendar anymore.
He's too busy.
I like favorite zombie game. I'm really enjoying Dead Island.
Really?
I'm one of
Yeah?
the few. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
I got a lot of shit for saying that I liked it, and I really enjoy it.
I'm trying to get everyone here to play it with me, and they're like, it doesn't look good.
There are a bunch of commies on this floor.
We'll have to play together.
Bunch of commies. Yeah. Are you on an Xbox or PC?
Xbox.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Dead Island's great. Here's the thing about Dead Island. You got to turn on analog controls, and it makes it more difficult, but for those who know the controller, you hold the left trigger in, and then the right control stick, the right thumbstick will actually control the swinging of your arm, which you'll be doing a lot of this at first, but once you get it down, you are controlling the direction of every slash with the melee weapons. I don't know if you play that way, but
No, I haven't
try it.
actually tried it.
It's a lot harder, but it's way more satisfying when a dude is kind of leering towards you this way, and you go, okay, if I bash him this way, his head's going to go flying, and you can control that. Really
More
fun to flick it
realistic.
around. Yeah.
That's cool.
Holy water squirt guns in Dead Island. I don't think I've made that yet. I haven't gotten that far.
Holy water's for vampires, guys. Come on. Everybody knows that. Duh.
Have I ever yelled at a 12-year-old on Xbox Live? Yes, and I've yelled at 12-year-olds
Who
in
hasn't?
person too.
They deserved it. I
Yeah.
bet.
Sometimes kids, and especially young teenagers, need to, like, adults are always, oh, okay, and coddle and kid gloves. So sometimes they need to know that adults are not to be fucked with.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to put the fear of adulthood into them. Like, yeah, I get it. You can scream and make noise. I can destroy you. I will shatter your world. You don't even know what a credit score is right now. But, oh, man, I'll plant a seed and 20 years later. Ah,
Damn you, Kevin Pereira.
what did you do? Have I ever broken an Xbox controller because of Oblivion or Dark Souls? Nope. Haven't. Did not. I played Oblivion for approximately 3 hours when my friends were over. I swung a sword. I think it was a sword at a horse in a town, and it caused it to run off into the forest. And so we just chased the horse to kill it for hours.
Like that
Through the
horse.
that was it, and I was like, that became that was my mini game. I'm like, we're gonna
horse
find
gonna
that
die.
horse out in the forest, and we are going to.
That damn traitor horse.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
And then we killed the horse, and we looked at it on the ground, and we went, all right, that game was fun. Who wants to go get pizza? that was my Oblivion experience. Favorite type of music? That's a ridiculous question, sir. I feel sorrow and pain for anybody who only likes a genre of music. I mean, if you do, great, good, love it, known it, but there's so much out there. Anything other than country for the most part, even classic country I like, but in the new country's shit. It's just pop labeled rednecky.
Pretty much.
But any genre of music I love. I certainly love music. Not a hipster with music. I'm absolutely not a hipster with it. I like all sorts of bands. The Deer Hunter, DEAR Hunter.
Oh, yeah, we had them on Attack of the Show. a couple
Yes,
weeks ago.
and unfortunately the sound mix was not what I'm... Go download the Deer Hunter.
Yes.
But by download, I mean legally. They're an incredible band. So good. Do I watch Adventure Time? I have watched Adventure Time. Super Jail is more my speed than Adventure Time.
Fair enough. What are you
Uh,
going to be dressed as on Halloween?
I don't have a costume yet. I don't really do Halloween.
Anything?
No. You guys doing
We'll
it?
just do on the show.
Well, you're into
Oh.
cosplay, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're gonna. What are you gonna be?
I'm not sure yet because I was supposed to spend Halloween in Japan and then my trip got moved. So I might pull up.
Probably
some
a good idea
cool
to avoid
anime.
Japan for like the next 3 to 5 years. By the way.
Yeah, I'll
Unfortunately.
probably be going in March, but I want to go.
I had a trip booked. I was actually supposed to be
Yeah.
there when the earthquake hit.
Really?
Yeah, I was supposed to be. I was supposed to arrive in Japan the day before the earthquake hit, and then
Wow.
G4 asked me to push the trip for some shoot,
Mhm.
and I was like, wah, wah, and I threw my juice box against the wall, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Ooh,
Good thing you
thanks
didn't.
somebody,
Yeah.
thank Flying Spaghetti Monster, because I was not in Japan when that hit, so that was rough and very close.
Yeah.
Apparently, so what are you gonna do for Halloween?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Well,
I don't know. I haven't dressed up in
It's not a Sunday.
6 years, so I have no idea.
Out of like the, are you against Halloween or just it's another night?
I'm usually end up having to pass out candy.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm a curmudgeon. I leave all the lights off at my place and I don't help anybody. I'm like, no candy.
No
I did
Halloween
one
for
year.
you.
One year I put out. One year it was really shitty, but I was poor and I hate Halloween. I don't hate Halloween. I just
It's
didn't
not
want to
your
spend
thing.
money on candy. I put out an empty bowl with one crumpled crunch wrapper in it, like crunch bar wrapper in it, and then a sign that said "Take one only, please." And I just put it out there because the year before, when I left everything dark, people would still come up and knock.
Uh-huh.
I was in a big apartment complex, and people would trick or treat within it. So I was just like, "Well, clearly the bowl's out of candy, guys. Sorry," and it worked.
Nice.
That's very clever.
I'm a terrible human being.
That's okay.
Terrible human being.
I'm gonna be the opposite. What my goal when I retire is to be like the scary old witch who lives in the haunted forest in the top of the hill with the 40 cats, and I'm gonna have
Aw.
the best Halloween candy ever.
But will people
gonna
be
be
too
bullshit.
afraid to go to your house?
It might be,
But
but
the cats will eat the Halloween food.
yeah,
They'll eat the candy.
All else fails.
Yeah.
That's for when I'm like 70 or 80. That's my retirement plan.
Thoughts on Louis? As I said, one of my favorite comedians. I'm not comfortable or confident enough to do what those guys do so well. It's a particular breed of comedian and is able to just speak so honestly about the little observations they have and then skewer them and make them exponential. And the shit that's in, I can't even comprehend doing what they do right now. So I love the show. Although I always tune into it because Louis C.K. makes me laugh. So I always tune into the show and I go, oh, this is going to be really funny. And by the end of it, I need to scrub myself with my Axe loofah for men because I just feel dirty. I feel disgusting. And I always think it's going to be funny, and it's not. But it's still a great show. Daniel Tosh, again, I think he's absolutely hilarious, a really great comedian. But it's not that he goes to places people won't go. It's just he goes to the shocking place that some people choose not to go. I don't think that we won't go there. I just, Have I seen Ridiculousness? No, I've seen the promos for it, and I love Dream Factory, or excuse me, Fantasy Factory. There's another show that. Oh, anyway, Fantasy Factory. I love Rob Dyrdek. I love what he does. Have not seen Ridiculousness yet. The promos didn't really do it for me, so I didn't tune in. But I do watch Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant. So what does that say about me?
I was in a hotel with my mom once we were at this con. And I was just getting dressed, and I just want some background noise. So I put it on, and my mom comes in, and she's too tired to even change the channel. And I just keep hearing her spewing out these comments, like, "Why are you so stupid?
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, that's 16 and Pregnant.
Why?
Yeah, I'll likely end up on a season of 16 and Pregnant.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you just find
not
out-
as a pregnant 16-year-old, but someone who
Well, no.
probably.
No.
Yeah.
We're a little past that age. I'm just saying.
Am I still doing the Sogcast? Yeah, I'd like to do the Sogcast. For those who don't know, it's Stroke of Genius.
Oh, yeah.
It was a porno podcast that got me in a lot of trouble. Thank you.
Oh.
But it got me in a lot of trouble. It turns out theaters don't like you projecting hardcore pornography in their theater. But we did it. We had a great time. It was a really, really fun time for everybody there. I enjoyed it. We sold out the UCB Theater, which was a real blast and joy. But Zach Perlman's in Florida right now, my companion, my partner in crime there. So when he gets back, maybe we'll do it.
You just need to find a theater that's pro showing porn.
You
on
need
their
to see
screen.
part 2 of The Sure Thing.
Oh my God! This I don't want to. I can't say. I don't want to say.
we
Yeah,
can't,
I can't spoil it. Here's the thing. In this day and age, everything's on the internet. Like every VHS at a yard sale, everything is
Yeah.
terrible is converting and putting online. Like it's so rare to find a gem, like a delicious piece of content that hasn't already been put on YouTube, remixed with the dubstep version and then the keyboard cat intermixed and the bad lip dub version.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find that. We found a video of a guy. It's an instructional sex video on how for the gentleman on how to please the ladies with the mouth region. And it has never been seen before. It was actually a copy that was stolen from a DVD duplication facility. It's never been released.
Wow.
It is a gem, and we aired pieces of it at the first Stroke of Genius, and it had the room rolling. And the best stuff I still have at home, so I will at some point release more of that to the internet because it's a
Yay.
gem. How much can I bench press? Right now, I'd be lucky to bench press my own weight. But at 1.2 something,
Nice.
240, yeah, that's when I hurt my elbow. So hooray for me trying to be in shape.
I just have to find other ways to do it.
Weirdest way I've been hit on. I don't get hit on that much. I really don't. And when I do, it's pretty blatant.
Oh.
You know.
It's like they smell the nerd on you, and either it attracts them or it repels them.
Yeah, yeah, and the people that it would attract are typically also like nerd-minded as well.
Mhm.
So or they're into
Always
charity
bad.
cases. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna covertly flirt with you and hit on you. It's pretty much like, oh, hey, I'd bang you too. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, how does this work? I don't know. Let's Google it. That's how nerds have sex. Do an
I
image
was gonna
search.
say,
Mine doesn't look like that.
I was gonna say,
Aw.
let's look it up. A Google search. Let's
Why
look
is
it up.
mine smaller than the thumbnails?
So we got about 2 minutes left, guys. So any last
2-minute warning.
prying questions
2-minute
for
warning.
Kevin? Ask them now.
Why don't we just flood the room with ASCII penises?
Okay. All right, everybody. Ask your penises now. Just like it. Just like there.
No, well, that's a creative take on it. AG
Yes.
AG Trick 5 to right penis because technically that is an ASCII penis.
Technically.
Oh wow, there we go.
Yay!
I love it. What? Someone has an innie. Tyler Pitt. Why does yours fan out like a poison spitter from Jurassic Park? Like, does it get angry? It's about to spit. What is that? That was a weird one. Yeah, I get it now.
Now they're all gonna get
All right,
creative.
you guys are getting very. Yeah, that was the combo breaker.
And boobs! Yay! That's
Nice,
fun.
and I like that they're offset too. One is a little larger than the other. That's very nice. Oh, now there we go. Those are fake.
Those are- yeah.
Yeah, Mars Swars has some fake ones. What should I yell at my teacher tomorrow? Tell him to occupy something.
There you go.
That's what
Stick
we're
it to
doing.
the man.
Yeah, Attica and whatnot.
Et cetera.
Well, is that it then?
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a nice.
Well,
So, Kevin,
Jesus,
thank you
I'm
for
spent. I need a cigarette. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, Internet.
Yeah,
That was fun.
And he will be back on October 17th, so make sure that you join us then.
I talked that whole fucking time. I'm sorry. I rambled
Well,
like
that's
a mother.
the whole point.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like that. I just rambled.
That's okay. That's what we do here. It's
Mm.
free form.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Thanks for letting me waste your bandwidth. Goodbye, everybody. Again, Pink Lab, Wall of Porn, or FAPDO. Great site. Great repository. It's all sorted properly. FAPDU. Really, enjoy it, kids. You're welcome.
Awesome.
Wish I had a microphone to drop.
We don't. It's okay. I'm just gonna hit stop. Oh God, on the cable.
No, I'm not.
Very gently. Okay. That's okay. We can. Skip
You were
that
all
one.
street and supporting me earlier. You're like, yeah, what up? And then, no, not the
Oh, I
keyboard.
need that.
Not the HP.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for chat. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow with Sarah Underwood. It's gonna be awesome.
She's a girl.
She is a girl. So we'll see you then, guys.